people going missing without a trace and dog magics. But I gotta say, when things get hairy, I'm really glad we got them.
The lights that shine in darkness aren't always visible under the sun. Beware the tales told by the fire's keepers. Those who control the light often hide their own shadows.
Hey, close the door, close the door, close the door.
Yeah, I just want this in.
Now everybody out there listening knows there's odd things that go down in this city. Things that go bump in the night. People going missing.
It was all that cinnamon. It was all the cinnamon.
All the cinnamon. All the ill-timed cinnamon.
Anyway,
Don't hate.
so yeah,
Hey.
hi. Hi, welcome back to Tears of Kairos. Sorry for the late start. We had some technical things and other things, and there was just chaos everywhere. My eyeball tried to explode. It was great.
The parent had to go to the school for a moment.
But in any case, we are back. We are ready for another night of chaos, shadows, and shenaniganery. And apparently my eyeball's still acclimating itself. So,
Farva, what's that place you like with all the crazy shit on the wall?
Shenanigans?
Ah!
in any case, I'm Neysa does cosplay. I am DM. Let's go the other way around the table tonight.
Miro playing Fil'verl, Ettin, the Sorlock Astral Elf.
Jed playing Arten, Dawnwatcher, the Leonin fighter.
And Nubu.
No,
And Nubu.
Nubu.
I'm not playing Nubu.
All right. I'm Nate. I'm playing Tal'gor, the barbarian lizard man. Yeah.
I am a Ninja Spence, Spence, and then I am playing Zhonya Embersong, the Fire Genasi Time Wizard. And also also the Blink Dog Zarina.
Indeed.
So we need to do a quick recap because Nate was not at our table last week due to unforeseen circumstances. But things happened, Nate. So let us do a quickly recap. Y'all, basically, right after y'all got underway from camp, still on the road through the mountains, trying to make it back to Stone Scar Pass, a thunderstorm moved in, fog with it, and y'all did get attacked by the vapor lynxes that had been kind of stalking y'all.
Okay.
There were two good-sized ones and one that was rather smaller. We basically had Tal'gor engaged with the one that was a little smaller.
Beat it.
It was quite the fight. There was damage and half deaths and partial unconsciousnesses. There was poison. There was a lot going on. But y'all successfully managed to toss one of them over the mountainside, skinned another one, and the baby ran off.
Okay.
They skinned the beast.
Cool.
So with said pelt in tow, y'all after the fight, since there had been some saving of lives going around by way of healings and potions and things, Arten actually walked up and planted a kiss on Erebos' mouth and walked off. So
how sweet.
That kind of got essentially the rest of the crew involved in wingmanning and shenanigans to make sure that happened. Once y'all made it back to Stone Scar. So yeah, y'all made it back.
I don't think I helped.
You did, and then you didn't, and that's what's beautiful about it.
The intentions were to help. Let's put it that way. And so yeah, y'all made it back. The temple seemed all but deserted, and the overlook over the town was. It also revealed quite the decrease in populace. More guards seeming to be present. Most of them wearing the reds and golds and various oranges of people who obviously worship Finos. As y'all passed the Apothecary, y'all met Hamsa and her lurch-ish companion Pike coming back from town, looking rather haggard, the both of them. She told y'all that if y'all were staying in town overnight, come by her shop in the morning and she'd help y'all get some more potions and things squared away before y'all left again. Y'all made your way into town to the Talon's Tavern Inn, where pretty much everybody who isn't a guard on patrol who was left in town was in the common room. Y'all had brought the food and stuff. Lori and crew were grateful for that. And y'all kind of just spent the evening trying to breathe and catching up a little bit on some of the news of the town. Turns out most folk have already left, either headed north or headed south out of the town.
Because they kept getting attacked, yeah.
Lady Lena is basically one of the last folk in town with a whole bunch of orphaned or otherwise left behind kids, and she and her few helpers and the kids are heading out in the morning. So overnight, do I need to adjust the audio or anything?
I'm adjusting the cameras here so that Spence isn't halfway off of it.
Okay. But yeah, so there was dinner, there was chit chat and conversation, there was the stage setting of the room to the tune of hot chocolate from this one, courtesy of Marley, and lavender and cinnamon, apparently, from Fil'verl.
You're welcome.
It's mostly lavender, and then he just threw cinnamon in there like randomly afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not helpful.
But in any case, so that was pretty much it. Everybody headed off to bed. Fil'verl was left on watch, and there may or may not have been some things that he got was privy to during that watch. But we basically just left it as y'all be able to get a full rest. Everything's back to normal, and y'all will wake with the dawn. So, if y'all would, please roll me d4s. Let's see who we're touching base with first.
I thought you were gonna say roll initiative immediately. I was like, what is going on?
3, 4, 1, 4. Okay. Tal'gor and Phil.
Rooms?
We made like there were 3 rooms available.
Okay, it was 3. I thought we had 2 because we gave them 1. If you say it's 3, it's 3.
We'll say there's 3 because
There are less people in
There
town.
are less people in town. There were 3 rooms available. Or
Phil.
hell, 4 rooms. Y'all could each have a room to yourself. Just
I know my
make
role.
it easy.
Phil will pop out of the lantern before the player goes back to fixing the stream.
Okay. That does seem a little out there.
So, any case, Phil, I'll just scratch his face. Go, all right, I guess I gotta tell everybody. Could have told him last night, but no, that would have. I'm not waking up Tal'gor again. That was bad. That was real bad. Oh, there it is. But we'll go and knock on their door.
I'm doing calisthenics. I'm just waking up, first thing, exercising, doing the burpees.
Okay, burpees specifically. Zhonya, what are you up to?
She is going to wake up, stretch, and just see like Tal'gor just doing stuff like, oh, morning. And then just basically do her usual thing, just like zippy around, and she's already ready to go,
Okay.
as usual.
And Arten.
I would have rose with the dawn, and my initial thought process would have been to check on the pelt and make sure it's still stretched out and fine, because animals could have come in the night and whatnot.
What are we looking for about it? Yeah, it looks lovely. Yeah, so you can head out. Erebos is gonna get moving as well, getting dressed. Not saying too terrible much. Few braids in his hair that he asked you kindly to put in there because he likes how your beard is braided.
No.
Because that's adorable. And he says that he'll check in at the kitchen if you're heading out the front, and bid you goodbye with a good morning kiss and a Leon Tarimu, which is Greek for my lion because it's adorable. So you could head out to the common room
With to add to the adorableness, because there's a moment here. You know how cats do that whole rub the top of right above their eyebrows?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Just a quick little soft headbutt,
adorbs.
and then I'll head out.
Of course. Don't. Oh no.
Sorry, the delayed reaction of the camera just got me.
I am now floating in space. All right, so you'll be able to head out to the common room. We'll say that you're arriving in the common room, or you're passing Zhonya's door as she's coming out fully dressed.
Oh, morning, Arten.
Hey, I need to ask you something.
Sure.
I'm gonna need some help with this pelt. Normally it takes a little while for things to dry out and become leather. I get the feeling we're not gonna have a lot of time. Do you mind speeding this up a little bit for me?
I can certainly try.
Awesome, thank you.
I have a skill set where I can make a shield or a weapon out of any enemy we kill. So if you want that.
I have to look at the paper again.
Yeah.
Did you save it? It's on their side.
Yeah.
All right. Didn't know.
Oh, morning.
Morning.
Well, it's all in the hallway now.
I was knocking on their door.
Oh, okay.
When I got out, went up.
Well then, I'm
I
heading
try to
that
get
way.
Phil to do burpees with me.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
It's a roll.
Hey, that's a 19.
All right.
All right, well, y'all
Just the whole thing is
Exercise.
Phil's got his full outfit on, so it's just all this jingling from the
all
tools.
out jingles and jangles. So, all right, well, y'all have fun with that.
Yeah.
Arten, don't go. Save me. I can't stop this because he's glaring at me. Look at him.
You're done when you're done.
Yeah.
I think I'm done when he says I'm done.
Let the hell
Well, then
that
we know when
goes.
he's done.
2 hours later.
No 2 hours of burpees. No.
Okay, so
Phil would be
I
worthless the
will say
rest of the day.
if you wanted to have the pelt converted more to like a small buckler type shield,
Yeah.
that's not gonna change it. It will need to, like, the only way it's gonna work is if it's like on your arm. So it has to be attached, like in a wearable form.
In the character that I set in, like the Hero Forge version of the character, I put these like metal bracers on. I figured I'd just switch those out with pelts.
Okay, yeah, it could be made into something like that.
Yeah. So I just figured I'd really set that with a kind of pelt thing because it's not. I wasn't thinking I'm adding armor. I'm thinking this is a trophy for me. So, but it needs to be some type of leather before I can actually wear it and not stanky skin.
Yeah. Because it is a little stanky.
Alright, that you need my assistance to do what exactly to the pelt?
I need time. Kind of like what you did with the mead,
Sure.
or was it mead?
Yes,
Wine?
it was that the more it was just it was
wasn't
just
honey.
that it was just the breakfast brew.
Just
Yeah.
Brew, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like what you did with the breakfast brew. We just need a little bit of time. Yeah.
Inspiration.
Fair.
Alright.
Didn't want anybody to forget.
I have 6 on this character.
Fair enough. I think what Arten's wanting to make is going to be a little more complex than that.
I'm just showing you. I was just showing you. That's all.
I am a trusting DM unless it just sounds really off the wall. I'm not going to really question you on it.
So we have said for that Arcana.
Y'all head out to the courtyard outside the common room, and you can see Lady Lena, the kids, a few of her acolytes, basically with a large like covered wagon situation, kind of getting things loaded up and situated. The kids kind of all running around like field trip kind of vibes. But Lady Lena and her crew are very somber and everything. But yeah, y'all can make your way over to where you left the pelt. It's untouched, and it's definitely not quite dry. It was a humid night. There's a bit of a damp chill in the air.
Oddly, I've done this in real life, so I understand. Which is why I was like, this takes more time than this.
So yeah, I think we had said Arcana for speedy uppies.
That's a 10.
So you can kind of manipulate the flow of time around the pelt a little bit, but you're not used to really working with this kind of basically you're just trying to give it time to dry, but that basically only speeds up the passage of time. It doesn't affect weather or anything, and so it's still it's going to be kind of a damp day, and so it doesn't really do as much as you would expect. You get maybe 6 hours of official drying out of it. It's still going to need another day or two.
Yeah,
but it's past the point where it would try to mildew on you if you rolled it back up transport.
We can try again another morning.
I appreciate what you've done because otherwise this would take weeks to even get partially ready.
So,
okay.
Before we get on the road, one, we should go visit the Apothecary. But also, I had a visitor last night while I was on watch.
oh, you had a visitor?
So y'all are back in the common room, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have rolled it up and
Okay.
stuffed it.
While y'all are talking, Erebos will come out with a big tray of breakfast, reconstituted scrambled eggs and things like that.
So, the Samaritan cut purses that you got the note from? What's their name again?
Yeah.
That's Hewitt asking.
That's the
Sword of the
Nest.
Swords of the Nest. One of their agents came last night. Apparently, we stand out.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
I don't. Tal'gor over here just blends in as a model citizen anywhere we go. Just bites the head off of something.
That was a whole egg. Just a whole.
Yeah, I took my jaw on it like a snake.
No one eats
how big of a
Tal'gor, no.
That.
Roughly the size of a giraffe.
Beautiful.
That you had visitors, you say?
One in particular. They know what we know.
Okay.
Because they met.
And they could speak of it?
Yeah. Apparently met them before us. And before there was a contract involved. Oh God, she's a hipster. She knew them before it was cool.
What? What is a hipster?
They drink bad coffee and IPAs. Don't worry about it. And the worst things to transport through the Astral Sea when they're on peyote.
What's wrong with their hips?
I think that I have had students like that.
There's so much worse about them than their hips. Like they have this thing called flannel.
Do their hips not lie?
Oh, they do.
The hips lie. Their hips lie and they're covered with flannel.
Just sounds itchy a little bit.
Right. They also talk about something called vinyl. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Anyway, so she knows what we know.
Okay.
And there might be some questions as to what we actually need to do next.
I mean...
What's that?
She didn't seem too hot on the idea of us going and talking to he who is down below stuck in the roots.
Why not?
It might be that we could curry favor with some of the other deities. Like, okay, here's the deal. Like, we're about to get involved in, like, the biggest, just trashiest family brawl involving deities ever. Alright? Like, we are straight up getting into their business. Someone is going to flip a table and throw a chair without staying snap into a Slim Jim.
But we could do that again, though.
I mean...
No. There's
No.
Hold on.
This is our breakfast.
Now, I'm fine now if you do.
No,
Talcor.
We like this place. We're not trying to intimidate
So,
anyone today.
what she said is that, of course, Fireballs is an asshole and is causing the problems.
I mean, yeah, that the reading said so.
Code. We're coding now.
Yeah,
Just swinging his solar flare where it doesn't need to go.
Okay.
And that probably his ma is all about him. She's proud of him because look at him, he's such a grown little man. So talking to the ma might not be our best deal because also she's probably still mad at the dad. Right? So, yeah. Probably not her, but apparently some of the siblings might, like, they're not down with their brother being, like, a total ass. So, maybe instead of just going straight to his dad and starting, like, some type of custody battle, because I don't think you can pay child support from underneath the nest.
I mean...
But anyway, we might want to curry favor with the other deities and try to get them to help us, because if it's us plus the one they trapped underneath everything, probably still not in our favor on the odds, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, don't go.
And
6. But I don't count you as squishy because I don't know if you can technically die. But 4 squish and a dog.
I mean that.
And then a god that has been thrown down there once before.
So I understand what you're saying. And I agree that it would be in our favor to increase our numbers by more gods on our side.
Right.
I don't like that idea because I don't want to talk to them, but if it's what we gotta do, we gotta do it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's fine.
What if his brothers and sisters are in on it?
Well, that's a risk too, you know?
I mean
That's not fun.
I mean that from the readings a little bit, it just seemed like then it was just basically all of that from what I...
There ought to be at least one of the brothers and sisters that is less in on it.
I mean...
Can we say that Tal'gor knows Zeralian sign language? Like actually have a language proficiency in it so that it's easier for him to communicate?
He's just been writing.
I mean, yeah, he's just been writing the whole time.
I'm a literate barbarian.
Well, no, I'm just saying that it would...
That's very offensive.
No, I mean, but it takes you a minute to write it down. Like if
How dare
Okay.
I was trying to give an additional language proficiency.
Well,
It'd be
okay,
nice.
but if he has it, y'all don't.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like that's something that y'all could have like been like researching or working on if y'all been at the
That is
monastery
very
longer.
true.
But like I don't think we can
can work
retcon
on
that.
Okay,
Right, that we can
Or
reckon.
side quest.
We can say that maybe you picked maybe we can retcon enough that you picked up some like scribbles of like diagrams.
I would assume just being mute that he has like some sort of at least simple
At least
signs
that
he uses all the
Zhonya
time.
is able to communicate through whatever he's saying, something
like
that
the-
works.
And he can't read and write because
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that he knows sign language, but rather he knows motions or mannerisms that we understand.
Yeah,
Right.
he's got
Okay.
finite that's not fine motor charades. There we go.
motor charade.
Fine motor charade.
Sorry,
Continue.
Nate, I was trying to get you another language.
Nice. Those are some gorgeous motor charades right
But
there.
that you do have a point, Fil'verl. I mean,
But there's two other things that I was told. All right, one, there's something apparently to the southwest along the mountains that we need to see. The player remembered a direction without writing notes. But there's something in a cave that we should see possibly before we go down to see he who will not be named.
I mean,
I think it's bones of some sort or remains of something.
really.
I'm gonna be honest. Then she pulled out cards and it was so super dope, and I got kind of distracted because the cards were also really pretty. Like it was gilded paper and the artwork was dope. I mean, it was just so nice, and like it was just great.
Interesting. I mean, then
You know, there are some of the plants that are on the to-do list that the guards are leaving. That's also in the south.
speaking of which,
We can
guard,
pick some of those up on the way back.
as that we are having this conversation, can that I make a perception check to see that if it's like any of the finals guards around while we are talking about this?
I'll give it as a freebie, not in the common room, and we'll say that when y'all came back into the common room, y'all left like the front doors that propped open. Y'all can see out the door, talking to Lena and her folk before they leave. A couple of the guards, like they're kind of conferring notes and direction and things.
But then there's the thing that they told me that is very concerning to me.
What is concerning?
Okay, so are we in agreement we're all trying to avoid doomsday here, the apocalypse?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want fire to rain from the sky and kill everything because somebody has to Homelander their way across everything.
What's Homelander?
I don't know. I heard it was a television series on his channel.
What's a television?
What is a television? What is
Why
a
would they have
channel?
a series of
That don't you mean that Bardic play?
There were multiple
Okay, look,
televisions,
all right.
and then one of them was a Homelander.
I'm sorry. I have been places you have not. People have brought inventions that you have not seen. I apologize. More or less, it's like a scrying box, and I was never allowed to watch whatever show it was
Scrying box.
because I wasn't quite old enough to watch it because it said you have to be 1800 plus.
I mean that we just had. I can't get mad at that. I can't get mad at that.
plus.
Anyway, the thing that concerns me is that they want to flip something over and let somebody out. And my concern is, would it be changing one apocalypse for another? Now, they kind of told me that he's sad and mopey, so it might be more like a bunch of sad songs come out of the abyss and then he just wanders up in a bathrobe looking for, his beer. Could be that, or he could be like all those emotions escaping at once, just pissing the hell off, and it just goes south. And I don't want to switch one apocalypse for another. That's where I stand, but if we have to let him out to stop the one that's going to burn everything, I feel like we need more info.
I mean, more information is always good. That, I am trying to just get good deeds, recover my memory, and such, and I don't know if we have another encounter like what we did with just those vapor links is. We're going to need at least a little bit more more.
We need to be stronger because
just more constitution.
me going down like that, probably not a surprise to anyone. Either one of these two going down is a bad situation.
I mean that.
That cat had a wicked
I mean
bite.
that. I did
Yeah, I
take
did.
a beating in that fight, but you know that I wasn't as bad as just badly injured as you three.
I mean,
And then to me, then that is unsettling.
I'll be honest, I was pretty good, and then I wasn't very quickly. Now, it turned out okay in the end, except for still kind of have wafts of cinnamon stuck in my nostril, but it might be psychosomatic.
Yeah, me too. Thanks.
I don't know, that's weird.
It was spicy.
Lots of things were spicy. That was...
Well, then either way it goes, then maybe then that we do need to just kind of be a little bit more just protective about ourselves.
Hey, I mean, the thing is, that could have been worse. Honestly, it could have been worse. Way worse. Okay? We didn't lose Fancy,
Yes.
so let's count that blessing.
We did not lose Fancy.
You got a new wet blanket out of it?
It's dry
Fancy
out.
must be going to town on just some hater. Do y'all hear that?
No, that was Tal'gor.
Yeah, it's just like, wait, how many eggs were on the plate? Let me get this one before it's all gone.
Just...
Maybe there was some toast. Crunch toast.
But
I'd be concerned if anybody was eating toast like a dog chews on a Nyla bone.
I'm just chewing on the bone. I don't know where I got it.
He
but-
doesn't have lips. He just has teeth. So like, if you had crunchy toast, like it's gonna get everywhere.
Now all I can think of is Doro Hidoro.
But you know
Amen.
about just that. I would like to get
Google
more
it on
information
Google it.
on our whole situation. So I am just following just y'all's lead.
Okay.
So I'm presenting this to you because it's important.
I have an idea.
Aye.
We head south to check out the bones. But the reason I'm saying that is because if we go into the underground to talk to
Tree Daddy.
I almost called him Fireballs.
Just
but,
Mr. K. We can call him Mr. K.
to talk to him.
What if we called him Old Dirty?
To talk to him.
Oh, dirty bastard! I had liked that party. I had liked that party group.
If we go down there, even for an hour, it could be weeks up here.
I mean,
Time moves differently, even for someone who manipulates time.
that is true.
And by the time we get back here, if we have not advanced what we're trying to get done, it will be much worse.
Hey, so you think we should go see the bones?
I think we should go see the bones, but in addition to that, you spoke to him through that rock in my pocket.
Aye.
Show me how to do that, so we can speak to him tonight and in some way learn what we were trying to do. Or you can come with me. No, I might need instructions. You've been there before.
Don't be a wuss.
Hand on the lantern just to see if I hear. I know she's listening. Just to him saying going back into the stone.
It'd be better with more people. If they get in trouble, you could always leave.
Alright. Okay, we can try. Not super fond of the idea, but okay.
I just feel like it's a better idea to call on him through a what's the word for it? It's not
Conduit.
a conduit. That's the word I was looking for. To call on him through a conduit, then travel all the way to his house unannounced. Nobody
Wait,
likes
we'd
that.
still-
You always call first. You don't just show up.
Technically, we'd still be showing up at his house unannounced. Just like, ooh, like a ghost. A spirit.
You're weird. You just got a weird thing about you sometimes. Like, why? With the woo woo?
Just staring at you with the
With the
pitch black
Lucas
eyes
face?
with the glowing irises.
Real. Let's go.
Hey, you noticed the word. There we go, that one.
I'm underlining it several times.
I mean that
I got your point, you don't have to be
I
sassy
mean
about it.
that I have been like letting Talcor borrow my. I have been like letting.
That is like
Talcor
that's a $5
borrow
word right
my
there.
books. He has been reading all of my vocabulary books.
He knows the words. He has the best words.
Yes.
Okay.
I have the most useful one though.
Yes.
So your DM can kind of condense all of this. Y'all's plan is go visit Hamsa at the Apothecary, and then most likely head south along the mountains and try to find whatever was indicated to you overnight.
Hey, find the bones.
Find the bones.
Find the bones.
All right, I'm good with this. This is
It's the same
great.
game I played last night.
I'm
Find the bone.
Yes.
We're playing Find the Bones.
Yes.
Talking about dicks.
That went over my head.
Okay.
That's right, the hand motion. Oh, no.
Oh.
We're not.
We are not raiding somebody in the middle of a stream.
Not with our one viewer. I just clicked the wrong thing.
We are going to tell you what to do, and you're gonna like it.
But
I'm so sorry. Okay. So, wrapping up breakfast, and Lori, Dusty, Marley have been kind of in and out, but they seem kind of quiet this morning. Marley seems she looks like she didn't get much sleep, but they're just kind of doing kitchen and bar things. It seems like most everybody else, rather than lingering in the common room, came out of their rooms and basically headed straight out the doors. Yeah, y'all can make sure you got everything out of your rooms and head across town, because y'all may not be coming back here again. Is there anything y'all want to do before you leave the tavern?
Have we gained any gold as a party, or?
Not really.
No,
No.
didn't think so.
This is not going to be a really heavy gold section of the campaign. I'm not going to say that it's not going to be a gold heavy campaign all over.
I was just wondering because I had to be here. That's all.
No.
Not really.
The only time we really got paid was when we got here.
yeah,
And then
There was that one box in the swamp, but like y'all already split that up. So,
that was
yeah.
mostly just the gyms, though.
yeah. So yeah, no, not really. Not
Cool,
this
cool.
segment.
Have y'all used my all my potions?
you got one left.
Okay, I didn't know. If they
Let's say
used-
he was keeping track of it.
Yeah.
He was doing it.
I was really a general question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
A lot
wasn't just directed at you.
A lot of potions got blown through. Let me put it that way. Anything
Which
before y'all leave the tavern?
It was it was not the small one. It was the greater.
Gather stuff up. The wee babe. What was her name? The kid's name.
Marley.
The
Marley.
kid's name was Marley. Marley hadn't gotten a lot of sleep?
Yeah, she's kind of got dark circles under her eyes. She's just kind of leaning on the bar.
Marley, were you up late last night?
Bad dreams. Too much chocolate. Tummy aches and bad dreams.
Dusty kind of
Whistles
walks by
away.
and, like riffles her hair.
So that the parents are out of earshot? and
Yeah,
everything?
they moved away.
Who fucking gave you chocolate last night?
Points at Zhonya.
Ah, that bastard.
It was good while it lasted.
It's always good while it lasted until you overindulge. Look, don't fucking eat that shit late at night. You'll be up too late, and you won't be able to wake up the next morning, just like you did. All right?
That's full dad coming out right there.
No, Phil's just over the side doing this like, I'm not the one who taught her that. I wasn't.
And you get a fucking sword when you want to get a fucking sword.
Daddy
Go get some rest.
Daddy said I can have one when one of the guards dies in the common room.
Wow.
That's a good time to get one.
All right, we gotta help a child have their dream fulfilled. Arten, let's go.
Not right.
We'll go get one of the red ones.
Mommy said we might be leaving though.
So we got to move fast here, Arten.
It's probably for the best.
It is probably for the best.
They say we might go up to Seabreath and maybe we'll see pirates. That'd be fun. Pirates have different swords.
I mean,
They have thin swords that go phew.
I mean, that'd be a scimitar. It is very lightweight, and then that it is the best use of just a sword.
Tussler hair.
I don't want any scuttlebutt.
No, I didn't say scuttlebutt.
You said scuttlebutt sword.
I said
No,
scimitar.
you don't want a fucking
Scuttlebutt.
scuttlebutt.
Let me guess.
I'll take one of my daggers.
No, let me
You
guess.
probably want a Reaper.
I'll hand it to her.
Let me
Her
guess.
eyes get all big.
Let me guess. That Claymore
Move
must
quick.
be blamed.
Don't let your ma see it.
Tucks it like behind her belt sash.
You're good. Shit, I got nothing. I can probably, wait. I do have the original coin pouch, since I just gotta pour the gold that I have in my bag into the bag of holding.
Just loose.
Put it in that so you don't cut your ass down.
It's like there's an obvious like point in the bottom of the bag. Eyes
Better than nothing.
Be good until you.
Good on you.
Be good.
I'll pay you when I'm grown up, Mr. Big Lizard Man.
If you can't be good, don't get caught. And I leave with that bit of wisdom and a handful of cuss words because I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that being good.
She
You think
whispers
I'm the bad influence.
as you're walking away.
All of you think I'm the bad influence.
I don't think you're the bad influence.
As much as I love that you gave her the dagger, I don't know about that. Well, let's just leave before that. That's fine.
She's gonna learn. No matter what happens, she's gonna learn a very important lesson.
It's a very dangerous road that they're going on. That she might need a dagger.
Hey,
Could save their
and
life.
it's a dangerous item.
But let's not
For
be
a
the one.
dangerous road.
Let's not be here when the parents find the dagger. That's just.
Well, to be fair, it could have come from anyone.
It could have been a crossbow.
As Tal'gor,
Crossbow would have been dangerous to get. I think it would go.
as Tal'gor has probably handed over one of his handmade daggers.
Who
I made
knows
a
if
bone.
this is the last time we will see Marley, the dagger-wielding child. We will find out.
We've secured this child will be a rogue.
Time where go into the nest, come out. It's like years later. Marley is like this preteen, dual wielding.
Swashbuckler.
YA main character protagonist.
Just getting in there all stabby, sneak attacks.
She goes by Danger now.
Marley Danger.
No, just Danger. She's dropped everything else. She is just Danger.
She dropped everything but the danger from life.
That's so dark.
I'm sorry, I'll be right back.
Too, I just swishes her
Would you bring a
hair.
can out of the fridge?
Anyone else need anything?
I'm good.
Good.
How about some water?
Water?
Vasa?
Agua.
Agua.
Thank you.
Okay.
To the apothecary.
All right. So as y'all come out into the courtyard, Lady Lena and her troop of children and assistants are loaded up in the wagon. They kind of give y'all a wave as they pull out. One of the kids leans out the back of the wagon and says, "We'll be at the Stormhouse in Seabreath in 2 days."
Okay. See you there. Hopefully.
Another one of the kids is like, "Unless we die."
Whoa.
They all kind of like shut him down, throw blankets on him.
I'm gonna to the who's the lady that was in charge of this?
Lena.
Lady Lena.
Lady Lena. Lady Lena, you do have guards and help going with you, right?
She pulls open a flap of her robe and she's got like daggers and like short sword. Her like assistants, they're basically like acolyte kind of situation. One of them's got like a big old crossbow and they're like, "We're fending for ourselves. The gods say they can't leave the town, so we're doing the best we can."
Who are the guards guarding if the whole town is leaving?
The older kids know how to use the smaller crossbows. We'll do what we
Because
can.
crossbows can be taught to younger kids. Got it. Just noted. Crossbows better than bows.
Didn't we
Good.
solve this at the
Erebos leans
monastery?
against a wall like, "I hate this, but it's also true."
It is true. I mean,
Not sure why. Not sure. Like,
I don't know why in the world I have a proficiency up in a light crossbow because that I did not buy one.
But the answer was no. None of the guards are going to be
That's
Unfortunately.
been true
Yes.
since like the.
They're fending for themselves.
Unfortunately, it is. And I'm like, I just want a short bow instead.
Right back.
The weather looks to be good. We prayed to Thuelos for clear skies. We'll see if it happens. We can't always control his moods, but we can certainly ask, and maybe he has enough wherewithal and hasn't had as many nightmares lately to be able to help us out.
Hey, Gray, welcome to the stream. Hey, Chris. Anyway, well, yes, may that duello Skyjaw, and hopefully he can guide us.
I sincerely hope so, because I feel you all will need it. You're treading roads none of us have ever trod, so be careful.
Likewise.
That's what we do.
And they'll basically head out. They've got a couple of horses on their wagon, and they're gonna roll out. A couple of the kids are like waving frantically from the back.
Way back at him.
It's field trip vibes.
I'm gonna toss another. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
Toss a dagger, an unsheathed dagger. Here, kids! Take these!
Like money roll, right?
What did I walk back into?
Tal'gor not tossing daggers at the departing children in the back of the
While
wagon.
you're leaving, take these daggers!
Great.
It's great.
But anyway, we are going to the Apothecary on Fil'verl's behalf.
She offered it to us before we left, so I figured might as well take it. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right?
I mean,
Well, it's what you're supposed to look at him. That's, that's how you determine if a horse is good or not. Why wouldn't you look it in the mouth?
I mean, if it's the promise of
Because it's a gift.
information, we can just go for it.
What if it's a sucky gift?
You still just walks off. You don't understand presents.
You accept it, and then you turn it into hamburger later when they're not.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. You eat it. This
In
is
any case.
why I love
Really making hamburgers from horses right there, Tal'gor.
Look,
In any case.
you don't always have pigs to make hamburgers from.
Cows.
Why do we call it hamburgers?
That is a question that has never been answered.
It's from a town named Hamburg.
Lies.
What the fuck is Hamburg?
Don't know, but it's a town.
It's a place full of bland
But there is a
sausage.
meat called ham. And it's from a pig. You know what? This is a stupid name. It's a stupid
Well, the
name.
full name of it's a Hamburg steak sandwich.
I mean, it is also just like that,
Well, then call it a steak sandwich.
That
Well, then people
preparing
get
a
upset
sandwich.
because it's ground beef.
Are we at that Apothecary yet? Because we're walking and talking all this
Yeah,
nonsense.
We're having our Seinfeld moment as we keep going.
We'll flash forward. Yes, y'all are at the apothecary. You see a couple of guards leaving the apothecary as you're walking up. They seem to be they seem to be rather grumpy.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
God dang it, using an inspiration because been rolling like crap.
Wee. Oh yeah, y'all got your inspiration for the night, right?
Yeah, much better inspiration. I mean, much better insight. 19.
Okay. One of them is kind of like, almost like shaking his like coin purse and seems like rather upset that it's much lighter than he expected perhaps. The other one is like pocketing a few potions and mumbles something as they're passing you guys about should have just bought a bunch from the first street. This is ridiculous. The prices she's charging. As they kind of pass y'all.
Do I be sassy? No, don't be sassy.
Do I be sassy? Perhaps. Both. That was great. You both said yes at the same time.
We know you.
Do whatever you're gonna do because they're basically past y'all and headed down the road.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. So
Going to these were these red guards?
yes.
Yes.
Going to with my back to them, press to digitate that one of them has soiled pants in the back.
Just the image of it, or actually.
It's prestidigitation, so I'm just soiling the clothes. It's not actually poop, it's just dirty.
All right. It's done. It's done. I'm not even gonna roll for that. Like he's not gonna.
He's 12, and what is this?
He's not. Yeah.
You pooped your pants.
He didn't notice nothing. Yeah.
I'm just hoping he goes by the kids and makes the kids' days.
In any case, y'all can go into the apothecary. It's just as dimly lit and shelf stacked as it was before. You can see a lot more like various herbs and things. kind of taking up shelf space now. There's a few jars with what look like fresh tinctures bottled and kind of steeping in their own oils, and things hanging from the rafters. The shelf where y'all got the potions before is empty, but y'all can clearly see the potions kind of behind the counter in the back kind of situation. Hamsa is behind the counter, finishes, puts away like a lock box under the counter, and sees y'all come in and says, "Oh, good. Glad I could keep those magpies from stealing everything out from under my nose. How was your sleeps? Good?
The sleep was well, and then that those magpies, as you have referred to, were very ungrateful customers.
Oh, I know. It's so sad that I had to charge them, royalty prices. I mean, they're here on behalf of the queen. You'd think she'd send them with a little bit of gold.
Yes.
I mean, supply and demand.
Right.
The current situation demands that they must have potions of this nature, and just looks like you're the best supply around.
Well, I'm the only one in
they
town.
look like individuals in means, did they not?
They did look like individuals in means.
Therefore, they can afford to pay just a little bit.
Exactly.
Indeed, it's not out of the ordinary for me to ask for a platinum of a healing potion. That's my prerogative as the shopkeep. For friends, however.
As she says platinum, I'm gonna cough and say fuck at the same time. Fuck!
Oh dear, do you need a tincture for your throat, dog?
No, he got that from the other one last night.
True, but
For friends, and she pulls out basically like a picnic basket and sets it on the table, opens it up. It's full of potions.
Oh.
Bless you, girl.
Bless you.
You're all going places where you're going to need it a lot more than these foul saps. So, in here we've got a grand total of 24 of the good ones.
Ooh.
Good ones.
Those will be the
Greater.
They're 8d4 plus 8.
Ooh.
Now this is when Phil's gonna cough and
No, time out.
Those are the superior.
If we're getting this many, we're gonna have to use this many? We're all gonna die.
That's 84 plus what?
84 plus 8.
Oh, plus 8.
Wait, so you're just how much?
Do what you're setting out to do, and don't just leave the country without doing something good for the people. Yeah?
I can agree to that.
Fair deal. Fair deal.
That is a fair deal.
Also, no matter where you're going, I might not be here when you get back, so...
It's 8d4 plus what?
8d4 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8. So each of us gets 6.
Each of us gets 6.
Okay. So that we just got one, somebody does have that one floater if we need it.
Mm-hmm. And I have a greater.
Floater.
I have another. Oh, you need a floater? I can give me a minute. I'll be right back.
I'm sorry, he said.
I gotta find a bucket.
It's just outside.
Yeah, these are the superior healing potions. They do 8d4 plus 8.
Well, that this was generous.
I find myself in a bit of a generous spirit. Especially for those that are actually doing some good and not just running around waving swords and claiming they're doing the queen's work. So.
They didn't come in and tell you they're on a mission from Ged, did
From
they?
who?
Ged.
Mission from Ged.
No, but they act like it.
Aye.
Aye.
Never, ever accept a mission from Ged.
That depends on which Ged we're talking about.
No, because it just pisses the other ones off, because then you played favorites, and then they're upset.
If everyone's doing it, can they really be upset?
They get kind of pissy if, like, one mortal they find really, really good, then picks one of them and not them. It just gets messy.
And like every god thinks they're the one true god. The best god in all the gods, and you should worship this god and not the other gods.
Actually, I heard there's one that just sleeps, and that you never want that one to wake up.
My goddess doesn't think she's the best.
There's one that has common sense.
Which one was that? So
That's mine.
Yeah, that's mine.
Well, appreciate you. Is there anything else you can think of that we need before we go?
Not to my foggy
Are
memory.
there any buffs like y'all want to look for?
Oh, hold on. Those asphalt cats.
Is
Poisonous.
that the vapor links?
Hey, they're poisonous. Should we maybe look at some antitoxin?
The poison faded very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it did fade.
It was like what?
I mean, where are we going? We're going.
We're
South.
going south.
Along the mountains, though.
Along at the mountain
Do you think
range.
we might?
Every direction
do you think
along
we
the
might-
mountains?
Do you think we might run into him again?
I don't doubt things being a possibility.
I'm gonna write down. Do you know what would be good to counter vapor links toxin?
Rather, what? Do you know what we might encounter traveling south?
Yeah, we're using that.
Okay, heading south, as long as you're staying, on the road and not venturing into the mountains, you're not gonna have to worry about the links. They don't really venture out of the mountains. That's where all the fog kind of clings, and that's what they like. I need to double check a thing before I get myself away.
However, the forest is full of dragons and mind flares and a guy named Rupert.
And Italians.
And this weirdo named Tom.
They
He has
eat
a
the
cabin,
dragons.
and
They eat the dragons.
he may or may not be on this.
And then that there is also Sir Boris is also in the forest too.
Sir Boz.
Yes, Sir Boris, and also Sir Kay, and also Sir Hector.
Now, once
Oh,
you
then we're fine, because they're all idiots.
once you hit the foothills out of the southern end of the range, though, you do got to worry a little bit about other cats out in the hills. Specifically no, not him. The serpopards. They got snaky necks. They're a little weird,
Snake neck cats.
and they stink, and the stink will make you sick. Now, I don't have much, and she pulls out like a small handful of sachets, like little mesh bags. She's like, I've got 1, 2, 3. I got 5. And these, I mean, they won't do much, but they'll give you a bit of a buffer as you're entering that musk, kind of keep you from succumbing to it a little too quickly, I guess.
I'll take him. What?
Now, these I'll have to charge you because the ingredients come all the way from across the ocean to the north, so that's going to be about a 10 gold a pop.
I can afford
chip in for that,
I can
too.
chip in for
I
that.
think we each buy our own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do that.
Fair enough. And she'll
I will have to
take
buy 2 because of the dog.
What's it do?
So what it's going to do is the serpopards have a area of effect, musk effect, and it would create a Constitution save. But that sachet, as long as you're wearing it, that it's on your person somewhere, it's going to negate that first check. So you don't even have to make it; it's insta save.
Sachet of
But then it's basically used because then
Sopapard.
you're going to be in the thick of it.
I'm going to call this a stank sachet.
Sopapard. Okay. Well, then that's very appreciative, Hamsa.
Oh, my pleasure, and the gold is appreciated on my end.
Yes,
I never clicked buttons for Erebos. Hang on a minute.
so
So yeah, you've got to worry about the serpopards. You've got to worry about the vapor links if you go into the mountains. Everything else is pretty much just your run-of-the-mill critters and things like that. You go. Let's see. I did hear about there's a place somewhere, kind of where the mountains start to peter out on the south end. There's a place there that'll make you go a little crazy, so I don't really know anything about that. Haven't been there myself. Yellow.
it makes you go crazy, you say? Like
No.
like paranoid?
You forget what you were there for, and all you want is to steal all your mate's shit.
Oh, interesting.
But Yeah, nobody really heads that way. The road south out of the monastery has been wiped out for about 20 years, so nobody really goes that way up there, so nobody passes the place anymore. So I can't speak
that
to
is
it
good
on a first-hand
information.
basis. But yeah, it's not really settled out there. You're not going to see anything till you get to Pinus Cavern Town on the south side, so just stick to the road. If you're looking for something, just head back to the road and stick close to it when you're done. Because that's pretty much the only way to get where you're going.
Alright. Sounds good, Arten?
Yeah, sounds good.
What about you, Talcor? Alright.
Head out.
To the south.
Alright,
Child is here.
No.
No.
Now all I got is freaking Palpatine in my head. No. It's like, Palpatine, do you want to go to Olive Garden? No.
What about Cabarrus?
No.
Wow.
No.
Do you not want to go to Red Lobster?
What about Moe's Southwest?
Okay. I mean, it's a Sith restaurant, by the way.
But what
Do you
about
think the Jedi can make the cheddar biscuits for the fam? No, there is the dark force inside of each one of those tasty nuggets.
I had thought that the Jedi were known for making tacos.
Jedi, okay, headcanon now. Jedis have street taco trucks.
that's beautiful.
And I just thought of a terrible name for it. I'm not going to say it out loud.
I was trying to think of bad names for it.
That's fine.
Okay. While you were out of the room, Hamza did say that there was some place where the mountains kind of peter out on the south end that makes you go crazy. Something about you forget what you were there for and all you want to do is steal all your mate's shit. She basically said stick to the road to get where you're going, because down there's not really anything. There's no settlement until you get to Pinus Cavern Town south.
Alright. So, South Road? Is that the way everyone else is going?
Everyone else was really heading north.
Alright.
I mean, a few folk headed south a few days ago, but most everybody else is heading north. They're thinking to take a ship. Well, we've got this bit of a dry spell before the real storms move in a few weeks. So.
Alright, so south it is.
South it is.
So,
Did you want to still get mushrooms?
No, there's things in the south we can get.
yeah.
It's the, I took a picture of the thing. It's this. The inverted Hyacinth. Hyacinth. Inverted hyacinth. This should be to the south.
Oh, you want to see a sample? So you know what you're looking for?
Yes, absolutely.
That'd be great.
Pulls out a dry one, and it's based. So
Take a picture.
Yep. So hyacinth is.
What was that?
Hyacinth is like a little like spear with a bunch of like purplish flowers going up the stalk. And you know what larkspur looks like, where the flowers kind of hang down off the stalk like
No,
this?
but let's pretend I do.
Okay, so, sorry, I'm an herb person. So, the inverted hyacinth essentially looks like almost a same kind of stalk situation, but it brachiates and branches at the top and hangs down, and each of those have the flowers on them.
Squid plant.
Now,
The flowers are kind of like between a lavender and like a periwinkle type color.
if I was going to collect these, would I need to dig it up by the root or just break off the flowers?
Most people who are wanting them, they're generally looking for just the flowers in their dried form. They can be a pretty potent like preservative. Keeps you from getting any really ill effect from like close contact with like dead or plague or anything like that. So it's
nothing that these will do to us if we're getting too close to them, though, right? Like.
Oh no, nothing.
But
Not
it
like-
said
not like-
that they react upon your emotions.
Oh, they do. They do.
So if I'm pissed off at somebody, it's going to be pissed off at me.
It'll kind of, kind of.
Alright, so it's split.
But I can't imagine how you'd be angry looking at it. I mean, look at it. It's cute. It's adorable.
Hey, it's like being mad at a spider plant.
I'm not going to be mad at the plant. I'm just saying if I'm mad and then I go get the plant is mad.
I've never had a problem with them.
You are a rightfully cheery person that I've never had a problem with.
You're a doll.
What about Lurch?
I get that.
Or Pike?
He's got troubles, but I mean, we take care of it. He's fine. Don't worry about him. He's got a bit of a grumpy fit.
I just see Pike out in the middle of the field. Just holding the flower, being happy. Gets grumpy the second you notice he smiled.
Now, I do appreciate y'all still wanting to kind of, do me some mushroom sourcing, but we're going to head through the marsh ourselves, so I'll take care of that. Don't worry about it. We're going to head back to the first trees, I think, when we close up shop here and see if we could do some good there. Maybe at least knock some sense into the people who claim they're running things' heads. So,
good luck with that. Noble's heads are usually too far up their asses to knock them around.
yeah, well, she won't be able to say no to me and my cousin.
Huh.
Happens.
just a whole lot of a...
What?
Like cousin as in you're all kind of related, or actual your parents were her parents?
I grew up with Zhonya and Martin. We were all kids together.
Actual damn cousins.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Martin's not a
It's going to be
cousin.
one of those situations where it's like, you say they're your cousin? Yeah, I got plenty of those.
A whole family full of cousins. Cousins.
Most of the oldest families are still related. The Jaziri, the Jorzan, the Lucaran.
Lots of marrying each other and then staying related forever moments, or
No, we're not marrying each other, really. Keeping power where it belongs, in the family.
Not saying something's not key, not saying something's
That
not key.
explains the chin. I don't say that.
Damn it, Nate.
No, it's a reference to Charles. Who is it?
The Habsburgs, the male Habsburg line that ended in Spain.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. My family is never married into the Lucaran family, and the Lucaran family is never officially married with the Jaziri, but,
Alright, look, before we start trying to figure out whole things of lineages and how families and nobility are related, and how someone might be their own uncle and cousin at the same time, so let's just move on.
travel safe. Keep your boots on. Beware of snakes.
Alright, something else. That's helpful. Thank you.
Snakes like me.
Thank you.
And Phil will be the last one out. Just make direct eye contact. Alright.
She just winks.
Just walking out. Next thing. Alright, now the first thing you gotta figure out about nobles to find out if they're all related like this is if you punch one of them, they bruise really, really bad.
That's just with just anybody, isn't it?
No, it's like it's the noble disease. It runs through. Look, it's like one of them had it, and then, like I said, someone's their own uncle and cousin at the same time, and next thing you know, they fall down.
Father.
So you're telling me we should just go around punching nobles?
Pike comes walking around the corner and just slugs Arten on the shoulder. Did it work?
He's not a noble.
Oh, good, it didn't work.
Alright. By the way, I think she wants to rouse some heads, so please do this. It'd be awesome.
She want what?
Jesus.
I'm kind of noble.
I didn't understand a word you just said, boy.
I got told by look out. No, just punch some nobles for us and test out the theory.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Alright, that's probably smart.
Probably a bad idea.
If I'm punching a noble, it's gonna be because he cheated at cards.
Yeah, but you could still note whether or not he bruised unusually.
Oh, if I punch him, he's gonna bruise. There ain't no buts about it.
Alright.
Alright then.
So you're like, I didn't bruise, but
I'm just not he didn't punch me.
kind of a prince.
Are you?
I mean,
Wait, like, are you a prince as in, like, actually related to nobility? Are you a prince because, like, you're the
We're walking again.
first citizen? Or are you, like,
Erebus glums onto my prince.
No, really, my
are you a prince that goes by a symbol instead of the word?
My mother was a leader of our pride. And so lineage speaking for non-Leonin, I would be considered a prince of my territory, but it's not how that works.
Stop.
So it's like a local noble type thing, but outside it's not really a deal.
Kind of. But then again, the hierarchy goes on the female side. It's a matriarchy.
I bet that works a lot better.
It does, because you always know whose kid is whose.
Oh yeah, you can't. Maz can't really be like, it's not mine. It's still connected, madam.
So are then this is Erebos. So are the Jaziri. They're matriarchal. It's always been a queen.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either. I'm learning new things.
Fascinating.
Are the priests the same way?
Which priest?
The ones that are kind of being the asses.
No, I think that's an elected role. Or like a dubbed thing. I don't know. I don't go that way.
Either way.
Either way.
Good sons.
Because
you get knighted Sarass whole a lot. Father of this religion. Okay.
But because I wasn't in line for any kind of leadership position, I just was able to go.
So it's more like you're a prince in the sense your mom's the queen, but you don't have like any real responsibilities other than be tough and fight.
100%.
I mean,
That's a pretty sweet life.
It was.
But I have something better.
I mean that from what
It was also boring.
from basically what I can remember was just I was traveling, wanting to see out after that the whole like class accidental rock falling onto a professor turned out to be a possible lover of mine, and then that I had to take I basically had to take a leave of absence, and then I ended up in just a fight and brought this one back to life.
You know,
Time magic is weird.
I'm gonna say this. School sounds like a lot of drama.
It does.
Oh,
I'm glad I didn't, like, my mom taught me some things, and I'm mostly self-educated, and then I went to the guild, but school sounds freaking complicated, like...
But
Honestly, half my education came from the military. I'm surprised I can read.
But most of my magic it came from basically an old man up in like an oak tree. And then
you told us about the old man with the squirrels teaching you how to do time magic.
Wait. I forgot about this. He told me, but I forgot. Because I've known an old man in an oak tree. I've known of one. He made cookies. Good cookies.
Wait, are you talking about old man Kibler?
Yes, old man Kibler.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't an elf. He wasn't an elf. He was just...
I heard they rebranded. They had a monopoly and they rebranded so people wouldn't think they were still cheating their workers.
Wait, if it's not old man Kibler, is it the... Oh no.
How'd they rebrand the Kibler?
It could be that. It could be that gnome.
Nabisco.
Oh yeah, the gnome Nabisco.
Nabisco sounds dirty.
Nabisco, that we didn't have that.
We're back on not the politics.
But
not Bisco.
You know, it's just basically
all this knobs and stuff.
I just don't know what my father was like. No, he could probably care less about me, but you know, I just have this second chance in life. I'm gonna try to make just some kind of good with it.
I feel bad because you're over here pouring out your soul and we were making dick jokes at the same time.
That is fine.
I'm really bad.
That is fine.
I realized it after we were talking about Nabisco.
I'm realizing Zhonya is the only gal in the party. Why am I just talking about this?
But here's the thing. I've already headcanon that her dad is actually just in the plane of fire enacting the plot of Jingle All the Way, trying to come back with a gift, not realizing how long he's been gone.
And plus that she's half elf too, so it's like, Jesus.
He's just having to deal with Sinbad the genie.
Okay. As y'all make it back to the main road in town, you turn south and you're heading out of town. You pass the road to the courtyard into the tavern, and everything kind of starts going downhill once you kind of pass the tavern. There's a paddock, like a pasture off on your right. You did it again. He had a caltrop stuck on his forehead again. There's a pasture on your right. There's only a few sheep in there, and there's what's obviously a few like blood stains on the grass in a few places. Fancy's out with the sheep. Seems happy as a clam, chowing down on some grass.
Just looking at all the bloodstains. Man, a lot of people died over here. There must be a boss nearby.
What is a boss? Am I a boss?
Boosie, do we need fancy?
I think she'll be fine there. I talked to Lori a little bit. They'll take care of her.
Okay, we'll let her be.
I think we're good carrying everything we've got on us.
We don't need fancy. I didn't want to deprive.
No, she'll guard the sheep. It's fine. It's fine. Heading out of town, you're still kind of on this ridge type of road. The mountains pull away a little bit on your left, so you're kind of just walking with hills and grass, mountains. Road goes pretty much directly south, and so it's just going to be a long, monotonous day of trek along. We are going to do the thing. I'm going to have y'all roll D100s. We're going to kind of round robin this for weather and possible encounters kind of situation.
I got some for you. You can use.
All right, so just only just roll for just one instead of Zarina.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Okay.
Oh no.
So, really, we're just gonna round robin this. So, Spence, what you got?
I got a 18.
Alright, so that's gonna be a something.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Okay.
Not much better.
Hey.
Nate?
22.
That's gonna be a something.
Motherfucking 90, son.
There we go, nothing.
A 1.
100.
No, 49.
That's a slight, yes.
Yeah.
It's a slight something. You stumped your toe. You
I
stumped
was
your
just
toe.
gonna say the same thing.
See, I was excited for a second because it landed with the 9 and the 4, and I was like, no, wait, there's a 0 behind the 4.
So we're gonna go ahead and do that run again. Get a few days ahead.
Okay.
So.
Okay, that's better. That's better.
Nope.
Spence?
81.
Okay.
31.
Okay.
25.
Oh god. We're gonna die, y'all.
23.
23.
Yes.
We're gonna die, y'all.
All right. So that's 4
We've
days
almost
and
had-
nights of data. So
That's 4 day and nights of failure.
We've had multiple rolls below 30 on a D100
And
scale.
I was barely over 30 this
So, what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and go to break. I'll work up a few.
Oh no.
As I flip through the monster manual.
I need to look at some things here and consider this grind for experience.
Yes.
It's an experience, guys.
Grinded last night, gonna grind tonight too. It's
It's easier for me to do it this way, so I'm not having to use all the brain power on. Do I need to throw something at them? We just let the dice decide. So we'll go on a break about 15-20 minutes to give me time to.
We say that.
All right, then that'll give me time to get this shirt made.
We need to get a shirt made?
Yes.
All right.
Close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door.
Open the door, open the door, open the door.
Okay. As you all are heading out of town, like I said, the scenery is not really going to change that much. You've got grass, the occasional hill, mountains on your left as you're heading south. But a few hours go by and the kind of ridge top that you guys have been on starts to peter out and basically becomes a winding track among these hills, which aren't terribly tall. It's almost like you're getting into almost a prairie situation. And you're a few hours out of Stonesgar, and coming up from over kind of peeking between the mountains on your left, you're going to start seeing some thunderheads. It's kind of difficult to tell whether they're actually gonna make it all the way past the peaks. It's almost like the clouds are being torn apart by the teeth of the mountain range.
Mountains are eating the storm.
Yum.
It gets a little gusty down at ground level, but it does seem like the storm kind of gets hung up and then kind of stalls out. But the wind kind of picks up and starts getting rather choppy. I did need to ask before we get deep into this. Does anybody have a cutoff time?
Just my normal, 9:30.
9:30.
So we got about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You got plenty of time for an encounter.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say that until one of us complicates things.
Until y'all get to
complicated stuff.
until you start comparing the monster to cheese or whatever.
Okay. So, you're making pretty good time. You've covered quite a few miles. The afternoon goes by much the same as the morning did. And sometime around, sun's not quite all the way down yet. Talking twilight-ish. You start to hear hissing, kind of between the hills, as you're kind of moving along. Almost sounds like, when snakes kind of hiss a little bit. But Tal'gor in particular, you'll know that what you're hearing is not a snake. It's something that's more, it's similar to a snake, but it's not speaking as a snake.
It's not a parcel tongue.
It's a weird snake.
And if y'all will give me perceptions.
Write down that it's not a snake.
There we go. There we
do it
go.
like that too.
I rolled too good earlier.
Okay, then Zhonya had got a 5. Zarina she had got a 13.
What skill is this?
Perception.
Perception.
12.
14. His phone may die in combat.
Oh no, not the phone.
Yeah, the
Okay.
digital spell.
So Tal'gor, you're able to kind of focus a little more with knowing that it's not a snake. That kind of allows you to think, so if it's not a snake, then that makes sense. We're hearing multiple. It's almost like you're hearing echoes. But you can pretty much pinpoint there's maybe one over here and maybe one on the other side of the road, and they're almost like tailing.
Okay, I'm definitely going to point it out to everybody.
So what do y'all want to do? Keep moving or set up, make a stand? What are we talking about here?
So we're being hunted.
Again.
Shall we try defending ourselves, or do we keep moving?
I say we make this stand.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Last time we were trying to get out of the storm and trying to get back to somewhere safe. Today, we're probably going to be camping here. I'd rather make this stand before the night falls.
That is true.
So what?
Alright, in that classic Final Fantasy style, there's the melee in the front, casters in the back, doggo is in the middle with airboats.
Well, aren't they trailing us from behind, or are we turning around?
I would say we turn around.
Yeah, we're turning around.
Okay.
Do you speak their language? Can you? Oh,
I'll speak Draconian, like, hello.
No response.
Okay. I can't speak that. I keep forgetting.
Okay. Alright, so,
wherever you are.
eventually,
The last time you goaded them, you ended up on the ground unconscious.
It's what I do. The goading thing, not the unconscious thing.
eventually, you'll see kind of like peeking around like the shoulder of a hill, you'll see a head that is vaguely feline in appearance, but there's almost these like frills or something that kind of goes up the sides of its head, and there's a bit of like a red ruff moving down. And it's just like, that's all you can really see at this point, is just the head kind of peeking around this hill, staring directly at you.
Is it more? Does it look more feline or more serpent?
It almost looks like an even mixture. It's hard to say one way or the other.
Okay.
It's about 35 feet away.
I'm gonna speak in Leonin. State your purpose. Who goes there?
There's no response. There's not even a flicker of recognition in its eyes. But as it kind of blinks, you see that it's got like the nictitating membranes going on.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
I feel like the last cats we fought may have been more intelligent than this one. At least they could speak.
So who's on the opposite corner over there from Arten? The other.
That would be Zhonya.
That's me.
Okay, Zhonya.
Mm-hmm.
You look over your shoulder at whatever's got Arten's attention and he's talking about.
Yeah.
You look back, you see another one peeking out from a hill on your side.
That clever girl does.
I think then that, that they want to play well, then that I guess that we can say that, like curiosity will be killing these cats. No offense, Arten.
I'm taking.
What did he name his glaive Curiosity then?
It's a good name.
It is a good name.
It's a good name.
It is a good name.
Here's Zarina. I keep forgetting to give you her.
Alright.
Side note: name glaive Curiosity.
Okay. So after a few more moments of what seems to be calculative contemplation, these cats are going to, their heads will start to rise up from behind the hills, and the necks just keep going.
Long cat is long.
About 3 feet before the rest of the body makes itself known.
Oh.
Right. So you can make fun of me with the way I'm born, but my ma didn't fuck a giraffe.
Trying to see if it'll catch on them. Yeah, close enough.
That one's did.
Giraffe cat?
Snake
So,
cat. Snake
please,
cat.
Please put one cattywampus from Arten and the other one cattywampus, no, farther away, hon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put it farther away.
From
me. Mm-hmm. About that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, they're basically poised on the hill now. Roll initiative.
Alright.
There we go.
There we go. That is exactly what I like to hear.
You know what? No.
What is your... Okay, Dex.
I got a 9, but I would like to yell something before we start.
Yeah, yelling is always a free action.
Okay, I want to make sure I can yell, because I'm going to let you set up. But I definitely want to, since we planned this completely incorrectly, because like we are definitely not classic style at all. Like the squishy boys are in the back with their own cat thing. I definitely want to slap my lizard friend on the chest and yell, "Let's snap it to a Slim Jim!" And then
You want me to throw you?
Okay.
no, I want it's time to go.
Toss me!
Don't tell the elf.
I see what I'm doing.
That makes my life easy. I just got the same number for both the cats. This is nice. Okay, Zhonya and Zarina.
Okay, then Zhonya had got a 25, and then that Zarina had got a 15.
Okay.
Zonya's got to go in first.
Okay. Tal'gor.
17.
Phil.
Time wizard.
10.
You get to add your
Go
initiative.
before me.
Okay.
You get to add your into your initiative.
I spent an inspiration. I rolled the same thing.
Okay.
I almost spent an inspiration, but then I remembered the last time we fought cats on a mountainside, I needed more inspiration.
Okay. So, just quick clarification before we actually enter combat. You all have your sachets somewhere on your person.
Yes.
So the first time this and the cats are stupid, they're going to use their ability. Y'all all get a free save on that first usage of its ability.
Stink sachet.
Stank set.
But after that, it's basically going to it's used its
Okay.
The potpourri don't work no more.
It's a one use only because the musk just keeps getting
They
worse.
stanky. Hold on. Prestidigitate them clean.
It's not even that, it's oil glands.
I know.
Anyway, so order of operations is going to be Zhonya, both cats, Tal'gor, Zarina, Erebos, Phil, Arten. Alright.
Bro.
Zhonya?
Bring it in the end, huh?
Going to basically like hold up my pocket watch at just who is the next melee fighter up coming up? Will it be Tal'gor or
It'd be
Arten?
Tal'gor.
Going to basically like hold up my pocket watch up to Tal'gor and cast haste on you
Okay.
as an action.
Got hasted, son.
Hasted.
And let me double check to make sure haste is not concentration.
It is.
I believe so. I'm gonna see real quick before phone dies. Uh-oh. Yep, it is concentration up to a minute.
Okay.
So that you basically get an extra attack and then you also get a bonus to your AC. +2.
Okay.
Seems good.
So I get 3 attacks. Oh god.
Snap this whole Slim Jim.
Yeah, that you get an extra action. And then you also have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Keep forgetting.
Don't.
Alright, and then that is her turn.
Did not
Okay.
to remember that.
The little cat is going to move straight up on Tal'gor, actually. Looks more biteable. It has a full 40 feet of movement.
Oh.
10. Okay.
Okay? So once it's right up in your face,
Hold on.
I would like to stab it.
Polar Master.
go ahead.
Yes.
Too bad you don't have Sentinel, though. That combo's sweet.
And not there yet. She stopped us at 5 forever. Or, yeah, 5 forever.
Since y'all are grinding for experience, you might get a level up.
That's 20.
Oh.
Okay?
Yes. Alright. Completely unprepared. I just got excited because I got the attack way before I thought I was going to get to the attack. D10. 2 Ds.
I'm going to change the music.
What am I doing? So yeah, I'm assuming that a crit hits.
Yes, of course.
Of course a crit hits.
I hope a crit hits.
No, crit does not hit.
Oh.
It's the worst of damages. How many damages do I roll right now?
Double damage and double mods. I allow you to double everything when you crit.
Oh.
Also, forgot my new mechanical.
So you do, you have, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Have it back.
Would
You
you
can tell me again, it's fine. Okay.
would you like to roll a D100 for an extra boost?
I'm sorry.
I'm inspiration one of these fuckers.
For sure. You rolled 1 twice.
I rolled on both my damage rolls. I got a 1 and a 1, so I'm inspiration one of these guys.
Are you great, or do you have like great weapon fighting?
I do have great weapon fighting.
Yeah, so that you can re-roll those automatically.
Oh, well then I don't have to. Just gotta keep re-rolling until I'm not rolling the ones.
That's
You get-
10.
That's a 10.
You get to re-roll 1s and 2s. Great weapon fighter.
That's a 4. So
14.
14 plus
22.
8.
22.
Yeah, 22.
Okay.
Got too close. You take 22.
Roll me a D100. We're gonna use the pretty crit hit tables.
Uh-oh.
You're decapitated.
It just explodes into fairies.
That is a 74.
Okay. You impose a frighten effect on the cat. However, one beautiful thing about these things is they have long necks. This thing basically does a reach around and bites your arm as you, attempts to bite your arm as you were striking it.
Also, that's pull-up master.
Probably not going to do anything. It's an 11.
Nope.
It's a miss, but it is obvious that these things not only have a bit of reach, but they can attack quick. Like reactive striking.
Cool.
So, it is now going to proceed with what it intended to do, which is strike at Tal'gor. And it is going to basically, as its head was over here aiming for Arten, it's going to strike at you with one paw, then the other. 2 claws.
19 is what you're looking for.
Alright, I've got one that's going to hit at a 23. Where's my damages? Somewhere in here. There we go. That is going to be a lovely 12 slashing damage. Too many things too close together. And then its head's going to whip around back to you for a bite. 19 on the die. D6 is on the bite. Strike, bite. 9 there as well.
Was it 12 or was it 9?
It was 12 for the first, 9 for this one.
Sorry. Yes, I was looking at 9 on the die on the first strike.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Following that, the other one is going to move up on Zhonya.
Okay.
And is Phil going to do anything as this one comes in line?
I don't have the ability to.
Okay.
I don't have magical polearm master.
Okay. Too many things happen.
Why not?
Because I don't think it exists.
It's basically going to claw, bite, basically all simultaneously.
Oh, so 4 attacks essentially.
Damn it. I was right.
Does an 18 work?
Yep, that hits.
Roll me a D100. It also got a critical failure on one of its strikes.
Cool.
That is a 35 on that critical failure.
Oh, how fun. It's going to go prone. It's going to basically miss its planting.
Head was too heavy. Just
it overbalanced and kind of just knocks itself onto its shoulder. And so as it is now prone...
Kick it in the throat. It's so big, you can't miss it.
It's actually just going to take 2 bites at your toesies.
Okay.
At disadvantage, though. So I've got a 16 on one.
16 will hit.
And the other is going to be 13.
13 will hit.
Okay, 2 hits. Beautiful.
Get this squishy boy away from the bitey thing.
So I had 2 hits with the bites and 1 hit with the claws?
Yes.
Remind me what I got going on here.
Alright.
Alrighty. 14 plus...
Okay, the first con save makes it. 14 plus...
12.
Okay.
14, 12, and the last one is 10.
I have made a 10, so that's okay. Okay, all cons save. So then that was 14, 12, 10?
Yes. You are correct, good sir.
Does the snake thing get the brain cell?
No, I don't get advantage of any brain cells.
Ouch.
Okay, that is both cats, so Tal'gor.
So for my first thing we do, bonus action rage.
Okay, yep. Mm-hmm.
What? Concentration?
I did all my con checks.
He did.
Okay.
We ran them piece by piece by piece.
And then I'm just going to do all 3 attacks into
Yep.
the beast. So the first one is 20.
Hits.
Second one is 16.
Hits.
12.
No.
Okay. So I'm going to roll damage
2 times.
2 times.
Wait, did you need the big boy? Oh wait, that's the big boy. That's the D12. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just was checking.
I'm looking at one more thing. I can't do it this time, man. Because I can bite.
Oh yeah, then that's your bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took advantage of that.
18 plus 6. That's 24 damage total.
Alrighty.
And then I'm just gonna bark at it.
Alright,
that's my
your
turn.
missing vocal cords will make some kind of noise.
I'm gonna do it like my girlfriend's cat. That's why he meows.
Beautiful. Okay. That brings us to Zarina.
Zarina is going to, since something is going on, going to ploop over here. Well, she's going to walk over there. So get advantage on that. And natural 17 on the dice.
Yep.
So then that's definitely going to hit.
Yep.
Okay, her bite. And then I needed to give me a DC 13 strength check or be restrained. Then that's going to be 6 piercing.
15 on the die for the
Okay.
6 piercing. Okay.
And then she's just going to just stay there. And then that is her.
All right. Erebos is
In the middle.
In the middle.
He is indeed. Does that mean I can reach the black one?
Yeah.
Excelente. We shall activate the flamey rapier. Make it do the things.
Fire scored.
Fire sword. 2 strikes. Neither are going to hit. Wow. Once again, the old
Reaction, reroll one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. We got 1 hit.
Yeah. Set it on fire.
A D8 and some 6s. Let's see here. That's max damage on the fire. Beautiful.
Yes.
12 fire and 9 regular is 21. So that's okay. Got it. And yeah, that's all I got. Okay. Next in line is Phil.
Excuse me.
You are excused, but just the once.
Okay, so make sure that says a BA on there, right? Okay. So, and you have this spell too, so make sure I wrote this down right. Is Tasha's Mind Whip a bonus action?
That should be an action. Let me go.
Okay, because I had Mind Thrust originally, and then we changed it to Tasha's because they're pretty much the same spell, right?
Yeah, because the mind thrust is like the unearthed arcana version.
Okay, so it's an action, not a bonus.
Tasha's Mind Whip is damage control. That is an action.
Okay, so that's a change. That changes what I'm going to do.
That is an action.
Okay, so gonna do this simply then. The one that's closest to us is gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Got it. Advantage because it's prone.
That first one is a 18 plus 7, so second one as well.
Okay.
Rolled an 18 plus 7.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Nice for dittos tonight. Everything is rolling the same.
Okay, so that is a D10.
I want to roll the same as last time.
Okay, so on the first one, that is 7 plus 4, so 11 force damage plus 2 thunder. And it's going to be sent flying back 10 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
The second one is going to be a total of 8 force damage, and that's another 10 feet.
Nice.
Do I actually have any bonus action stuff?
Uncertainty.
No, that's the problem, is I have a whole lot of not bonus actions.
Yeah, spells are hard to get bonus actions. It's almost worth it to always go something cleric level 2 or whatever level it is so you can just get spiritual weapon.
Or pick up Quicken Spell as a sorcerer eventually.
Yeah. So little options, so many wishes.
Right. So that is Phil's action. The only other thing I got is Misty Step, and I ain't using that yet. So So yeah, I'm going to back up 10 feet away from the stank.
Okay.
So hold on. I moved it back 20 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These things look like zippy boys. Mm-hmm. I'm going to move 20. Yeah, I'm going to take my full movement that way. Because I got reach with my spells.
Yep.
Until the one comes out from Nate's t-shirt and just goes, ha-ha! I'm like, damn, again, in the back.
As you know, I'm their big brother.
Okay, Arten.
I would like to flank the one where we're all stared at
All right.
and come here and get stabby with my boys.
Okay.
We're all just stabbing the crap out of this thing. Just, we're standing around in this circle, just.
It's just like the meme that just like running around, just like that. The dude up in the fetal position where everybody just stomping and kicking.
Fucked up.
Okay. Roll some attacks with advantage. Full
Fucked
flank.
around the nice. Find the outs. What's going on?
Yep.
All right. What? Oh, 6. So, no, that is 11. It's not it.
No.
Second attack.
That's the crit.
20.
Natural
Roll
20.
me a 100 and let's see what extra benefit you get.
Nice.
The second natural 20 tonight, folks.
That's a 98.
Oh,
You get 1 more extra crit damage. So you're doing triple damage right now.
Nice. You're not messing around with these cats.
He's like, on behalf of my species.
Are you gonna wear this one's belt?
Maybe. Maybe.
This is gonna be catception.
This is 3d10 plus 8
That's
for
beautiful.
1 hit.
This is beautiful.
yeah.
Oh man, I love it. Okay.
You can reroll 2s.
That's a 10, a 5,
15,
and a 4.
19 plus 8 is 27.
plus 12.
Plus 12. Everything's
Yeah.
tripled, yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
plus 12.
that was 18 plus.
That was
18 plus
19.
19 plus 12 is
31.
29, 31. 31.
31. And then, so that's my 2 attacks. Love this shit. So yeah, bonus action hit with the backhand thing, because got so excited I forgot I can hit you again with the back end of my stick. 7. That is a dirty 18, so I know I'm getting
You are indeed.
18 on the die.
Beautiful.
4 plus strength. Keep going back to my dead-gum thing when it can just come here. 5. Another 5.
Okay. That's a lot of damage. This thing is bleeding. Quite heavily, in fact.
And he's scared.
And he is scared.
But it doesn't matter because scared just means you can't advance and he's in between all of us.
This is correct.
He only do advance shit.
This is correct. We are back at the top of the round with Zhonya.
Okay. Looking kind of hurt. So she.
Back up.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's 30, yeah.
And then that going to do firebolt, not fireball.
You better say also. Everybody, are we now tanned or singed? Do I still have eyebrows? Wait, does Arten still have eyebrows? That would be weirder.
You look over there.
And then it's prone, so
The Tal'gor has all the hair that got blown off your face.
almost a crit, a 19 on the die.
It's gonna hit. Oh, boy.
Fucked up. Fucked up and find it out.
That is going to be 11 points of fire damage.
Beautiful.
Bonus action is going to use up one of those potions and
Use the
heal.
metal ones so much. I pick
Alrighty.
up these ones and I'm like, there's nothing to it.
5.
Alright. Just
This is still heavier than
10.
yeah.
13. 14.
While you're calculating heal, the
So 20 plus 8, it'd be 28. Okay.
the little one, the black one. We're going to. It's going to open its mouth and kind of like pull its head back into like the strike
The
kind of
cobra.
position. And the frills are going to kind of flip forward.
Oh, we're getting Dilophosaurus.
And from the corners of its mouth, kind of like along inside its bottom jaw, it's going to shoot jets of ick. Very foul, stinky ick. Just like a bile-colored liquid. It is a cone effect, but really it's facing you directly. Now, you've got your sachet, and so you're okay right now. But
And I'm a barbarian, so that helps.
this is correct. Let me read my numbers again.
Tal'gor just got a whole face of liquid fart and is just like, bring it.
I love this.
I was born in this.
Now, you're
This is a man.
you're basically covered in it.
Okay.
And so, at the end of basically when we get back to not this next turn of yours, but the next round, that's going to activate the saves for you because you're basically covered in this. Additionally, it's a what is it? 5 feet of a saturated creature also gets kind of hit with that musky smell and will activate the save. So Erebos has used his sachet save basically. So this time next round we got things going on. And let me actually do one quick thing here because I don't have a thing.
What was he doing? What did you do?
I healed and fired and just fireball the one.
Oh, okay.
Well, firebolt.
As it basically finishes its jetting of grossness, it is going to come in for a strike on two strikes on Tal'gor. 2 bites. Looking at a 19 on one of them and a 12 on the other.
So 19 is the one.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead and roll that damage before I move on. 8.
So 4 since I'm raging.
And then gonna kind of like half rear up for 2 claws as well. A 19 again, nothing on the other. Ooh, lots more damage on the clawsies. 18, so half to 9 for the claws. That's gonna be that. So the other one is going to get up onto its feetsies and zoom over to Zarina
Okay.
and go for her.
Alright.
It's a dog.
Polar
Yeah, it's a
master.
dog.
She's gonna get another pet that's another Z name, and we're all just gonna be like,
Xander.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna look at.
But the best part is it's pronounced with a Z, but it's spelled with an X.
I'm gonna look at all of y'all.
is it just a little werewolf boy?
We should hope so. Zarina's not wearing a sachet.
She is. I bought one.
There were only 5.
Yeah. Then I had paid for 2 gold words.
But Erebos has one.
Oh
There were
yeah.
only 5.
So you get your 10 gold back.
Yeah. Yeah. She isn't wearing one.
We just have a bag with 10 gold in it strapped to the dog. This will keep her safe, right?
There was a miscommunication in like who was getting the 5th one. Was it Erebos or the dog?
Yeah, we didn't discuss it. It's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're gonna assume we gave it to the Erebos. And
Yeah.
the dog.
That made
Since Erebos has already used this check, and
Yeah.
We could retrofit that.
Nah.
that's
No,
It's good.
it's fine.
Good.
It's good.
please don't kill my Boosie.
We're gonna try not to kill the dog too. That's not good. I got 2 bites, and the lowest one is a 19.
Oh. All of it's gonna hit.
Dang.
Stand by for
All of that's
stand
gonna
by for
hit.
that damage first. 2 bites. 21 bite damage.
Okay.
2 claw claws.
Okay.
That's a crit fail on one. The other is a 22.
Fall down again.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay. I had looked at this one first, so it's going to be 39, just to be fair.
Okay. Okay. It's gonna half the melee damage for this one final strike.
Okay.
So that's good.
That's good.
So it should have been 14. It's gonna be 7.
Okay. Let's do 28.
And then it's going to do the same thing, kind of pull its head back, and basically from like over Zarina's head, just kind of like spray down.
Okay.
And so I need Zarina to give me a Dex save.
Dex. Let me see if we had that right quick. Okay, plus 6. Natural 19 on the die, so
Beautiful.
25.
So she gets basically a free movement. She could use her teleport if you want her to, or she's just going to take a step to the side to avoid being drenched.
I would say that she can basically step to the side more so.
So just move her a block away in any direction so she's not drenched.
She's gonna go here,
Okay,
guarding.
Fair enough. And that's going to do that. So now we're up to Tal'gor. You're covered in stank, but you're good for now.
And then you are still hasted to.
So I get an advantage on the 3 attacks?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's
Kill it.
12.
Kill it.
So that's 18 on the
Yes.
first one. 21 on the second.
Yep. Sweet.
And 16.
All hit.
Okay.
Yes, kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
Okay, I think we found the magic number, guys.
6, 10, 18, 21, 24, 27 total.
Did you add your rage damage?
How much was the rage?
Your rage is plus 2, right?
Plus 2, so another 6. So 30 total.
How would you like to do this?
I just want to cut his head off.
Yes.
Okay.
Like straight Ides of March situation. Just
Go ahead and pull it off the board. You successfully behead a stanky cat.
Just like,
Sorry.
holy shit.
Okay.
Tal'gor, you good?
There.
You're gonna need to press the digit whatever.
Zarina.
Okay.
Press the digit.
Then she is going to try to bite at this thing's leg.
Okay. Bite.
It is a.
Hard to spell. Hard to spell.
If I get upgrade, nope, that's a 13.
Nope, does not hit. Go again.
Alright.
No? Okay. Alright. Oh, my boy. My boy will kind of drop the sword, point down into the ground. The flames will kind of go out the moment it hits the ground. He's going to pull his bow and knock for 2 at the cat. Whoa, that went way everywhere. Still landed flat though. That's fun. Hey, the boy's making a comeback. Got 2 on the hit. 2 to hit.
How far away? Can we charge in?
That's
I mean, the Talcor can.
Oh yeah, you can charge in all
Like
day.
40 naturals, so 80 right now, right?
You can charge in all day.
And then plus in that you also got that extra action to use your dash if you wanted to.
So you
That's true.
technically move
120.
120.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's speedy boy. Okay, that's some damage. Phil.
Alright. How's this one looking?
It's not looking terrible. Like, it took some damage, but more it was just kind of, like, rolling around on the ground. It's dusty. It's got some blood.
Feeling dumb because
It's like-
It's not restrained or anything, right? It's not restrained, right?
No.
No, it's got, like, saliva dripping.
feeling pretty dumb because it fell on its face for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
That is a 19 on the die. And that's an 18 total.
Yep.
So both hit.
Yep. It's blessed.
Okay, so that's 8 plus 4, so 10 force plus 2 thunder, so 12. And then another 8 force, and that's another 20 feet. It's sent flying backwards.
So 40 feet?
20.
20.
20. It's 10 per blast.
Finger guns. I imagine that you shoot everything with finger guns. Just
Quick draw, McGee.
Just do that. The second it goes up in the air, I kind of want to make sure that 10 feet has a little bit of air distance on the second one. Just like, all right.
Okay.
I didn't do what Tal'gor did, but I still feel kind of cool about it.
Alright. Arten.
How far away am I through this? I can't see all the
I can't
lines.
count.
1, 2.
No,
About 35.
hey, my speed's 35.
And you
But you
got
also
reach.
got reach.
Yeah, so I don't even have to go the whole 35.
Yeah,
You can stop right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, get me
Yeah.
that close.
Please.
Get me that close.
Get me in the space.
Get me to that spot.
Arten's dice are on fire.
Apparently, I just have to have sex before fighting, and then we're good.
We're golden.
Obviously, this is what needs to happen every time.
Golden. It's a beautiful night.
I just
in
need
the
to learn
mountains.
Liamon's tiny hut and just close my eyes and go to a happy place. Because I can't
almost
leave.
picked that. I almost
Alright.
picked that. But you already
Don't
have
touch
that
me.
on your own.
It's 19 to hit. That's a 16, 17. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
20 something to hit.
Yeah.
And then we are going to.
So sorry. Oh, snuck up on me.
Push is dumb because he's just going to jump right back in.
Almost done.
Yeah, we're just going to hit him again with the back end.
There you
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 20 to hit.
Yep.
Cool.
Three smacks.
I was looking for that dice again. Deck of dice is running away from me. 17, 11 plus 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. 11 plus 9 to 20. Plus 4, 6, 7. Plus 7. 27.
How you want to do this?
Okay.
Cool! Not expecting how you want to do this at this moment. I was expecting alright, took some damage and then it's someone else's turn. Because the last hit is the back end of the glaive,
Yeah.
I would like to go back into the glaive right through its mouth and then like to the back of his neck.
Okay.
That's what I'd like to do.
Okay.
Quick impale with the back end of the glaive.
As you basically bust the back of its neck out, it's going to fall. And I'm going to need a. Oh, I put away my book and I need things. Tal'gor, I'm going to need a. I believe it's a con save from you.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Talcor, don't play.
I got a 20.
All right, you and Erebos are both good, but you can feel that this stank is not really going away. It is soaked into you. So.
Prestidigitate.
Okay. So you'll be able to get him clean, and that will negate the effects.
Just looking at both. Prestidigitate.
Yep.
It's
How
not
many of
easy.
those do you have?
It's a cantrip.
As much as I have breath. Okay.
Like, watch this. Prestidigitate, and you get like a little smudge on your armor. Prestidigitate, now it's clean.
It's like E Honda, just.
Okay.
But with like wax on, wax off.
Yeah. All right, so
This may not be the first time you visit, or that the Serpent Parts pay you a visit, but yeah. Welcome to the Southern Plains,
And I
guys.
immediately collapse.
Oh no!
Based.
Oh, that is true.
Awesome Tal'gor.
Oh, right.
Oh, I guess
That
we
is
can
the
camp
side
here.
effect.
So yeah, I'm going to finish beheading this thing
Okay.
because it was nearly headless.
Yeah.
Now it's completely headless.
Nearly headless cat.
And then can I see a picture of it real quick?
Yes.
I want to
Sorry.
see a picture
Yes.
right quick. I want to see what kind of trophy I can get from this.
4 claws, long tail, a head, and a neck.
It looks like giraffe. Scar
It has a pretty dope mane.
It does have a dope mane.
Yeah.
I want to make a shield out of it.
I want that mane, and I want to get the other mane. Get two manes, one's for him.
So its skin is almost a mix between like scales and like pelt. So
That's
like
weird.
making a shield out of it would be pretty chill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, we're doing. We're
the head
skinning
on the
this.
front.
Okay,
We're skinning this.
y'all got two of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we will.
So
we can think of.
so we're
some
making
stuff.
rest here then. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
making rest here. Tal'gor and I, because I've got my survival's pretty high. I got a 5 in survival before I roll and stuff. What you got?
We folks. We can folks.
4?
Thank you,
yeah.
cats.
Helping each other. We're gonna be able to skin this up and then like hang them up and just start drying the things out. That makes me
Yeah, I'll allow that y'all will be able to find like a small spindly tree. It's little more than a like tall shrub, but a little tree.
Oh, it's behind me.
Little spindly tree. Okay. Did I get bumped again?
Yeah.
Oh, how fun! I am. Did I lean? I didn't lean the right way, did I?
You're good.
I want to see how.
We're good.
You did lean.
I leaned the wrong way.
You need? Oh,
Got it fixed.
All right, cool. So, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for playing. You have fun,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
cats.
collecting
Yeah.
so many pelts.
You are cat man. You are catception. Okay.
For cats.
We'll be back same time next week. Do the thing.
So this weekend, I think we are going to be playing Goat Crashers online, which is you play a bunch of goats that end up at a party and you get to crash it. So my thing is that you are a group of goats that heard that the goat, the greatest team of all time from the Little League Championship, has gotten to go to the massive fun megatainment location. So you'll get to be a bunch of goats busting up a kid's Little League Championship at basically Celebration Station with go-karts and laser tag. So that's that concept if we get to play it. Monday we'll be back with Holy Winds, I think. However, we got 2 players that might be out due to work, so if not, there will be some probably silly video game. Next Wednesday will be the continuation of the second date of Suckers for Love, which I found out you cannot type on Twitch, so I guess we're just calling it second date. We're trying to get all 6 endings of the second date. So far we have gotten bad end and worse end. We got married and bad end, which is worse than because you technically died. So we're going to keep working on that. And then next Thursday we'll be back with this, and then spring break might be a little wonky because I know that Freya and I are intending to go to Lafayette to visit friends and go to the zoo down there probably early in the week, but that also depends on if I get concrete laid. So yeah, so that's everything we got going up. We're going to have a charity stream sometime. I don't know if it's going to be May or we might move it up to April.
Not April. I won't be here. Part of April.
But it'll be an online charity stream. Proceeds going to benefit charities that go to Ukraine right now. I think Claire and LeBlanc have looked at a children's charity to go to that. So that'll be something we have coming up in the future. I'll get more details out as it is, because right now it looks like it will be a Warlock post-apoc campaign.
Ooh.
Where your patrons are the fallen fast food chains.
Oh, the Burger King, the Dairy Queen,
the Monarch and the Great Cold War.
Jolly Bee. Good God.
The freckled maiden.
The freckled maiden. The Tone. The Forsaken Soldier.
God.
And let's see, what was it? The Table of Plenty.
Table of Plenty.
The spell it has is Create Soda.
Good God.
Anyway, so that's stuff to keep an eye out for and watch. And since Knox is not here,
Don't let your meatloaf. Don't forget to follow us on social medias. Bye.
Pass me back my babies, please.
This baby.
Thank you.